In this episode, I do some weighted sprints and a bunch of block starts to prepare me for my two competitions this week at Newham and SEAA. You're watching Project 21. Session is 5 seconds sprint, 10 second rest. You have to stop. I was doing fine for the first 200 meters, which you guys can see. The next 200 I just died because it's weighted vest. Don't know how the next session will go. Most likely, I'm going to drop it in the next two sets. Take it easier than what I've done. With the weighted vest, it's really hard. Without the weighted vest, it's probably really hard too. So I'm really not helping myself, especially after having competed. So we'll take it easier now. Focus on forward. Session done. Because I competed yesterday, I already did 2 sets compared to the 3 sets that everyone else did. The second wasn't even that bad, it wasn't hard. First set was hard because of the, what do you call it, weight vest. Second set wasn't too bad. After the second set, disembarked my hamstrings, which post-competition feel tight. Well, not tight in the sense, not tight in the sense where it's like I can feel tension because I competed, but tight as in I've been training them and I'm feeling the right amount of tension. On the track when I was sprinting, my starts felt fine, my top end felt fine. If I'm being honest, when I was running around the track, I actually felt like the whole reason for my issues with indoors is because I'm indoors. Because I felt free-flowing and easy when I was back on the track. So hopefully this can continue and I can take this sort of attitude and energy into next week's competitions. But for now, first session back, I feel great. Don't feel any issues. I'm going to keep working on my hamstrings and hope that we can stay strong. We'll see what we have for Thursday session. So today's Monday and for block starts, I'm training on Monday because I'm competing on Wednesday. And I've had enough of not giving you guys competition stuff, or not training stuff. Whether that is a week I am or am not competing on, whether that's because I'm injured, sick. So when I'm competing, I want to move the days along, and then when I'm not competing, the days stay the same. And hopefully, nothing out of the ordinary happens. Today, I'm going to decide on the distance. I'm probably just going to just run and see what I'm happy with. Maybe 20 meters, maybe it's inside 100 meters. We'll see. But we'll just keep it easy. Check the hamstring, though it does seem to be mostly fine, though it does feel a bit tight now. See how we as you can see, there is no audio, and I don't know why. This was probably a very good video of me speaking. Been a while, so I don't actually remember what I was saying. But I do remember how the session went. But first, I want to start by saying that there is no Saturday session, purely because we're competing on Saturday, so there is no way to give you guys a Saturday session, obviously. But for Thursday, the focus was really just on my arms and extending very well. I had a weird issue, which was my coach pulled me over and was like, "You're extending, but you're extending too much, especially on that second step. So I needed to make the step short." I've never heard him tell me that before. And I saw it as well, because whenever I overextend my foot, it kind of twists outwards. So I could tell, especially on that second step. So I kind of shortened that up and tried to improve my acceleration. There was a few issues on the day that me and my coach noted. First one being my hips would be dropping. I was kind of pushing out the blocks poorly. Not in the sense where I was underperforming, but in a way where I could be doing this instead, but I'm not. And it's causing my hips to drop. And if my hips don't drop, we'd get out much better. And we've gotten out much better without my hips dropping, with me doing it properly. So that was something that we really needed to try and fix. But for the day, the main focus really is on my arms. Try to stroke my arms forwards and back, not as quick as I can, but as fully as I can, and then trying to speed it up when it was time to speed it up. I was trying to focus on moving faster when my body was letting me know I can move faster. If you ever felt it happen, it's a really surreal feeling, but you sprint, you get up to a certain speed, and your body says to you, "You can move your legs faster, I can produce more force, we can keep going." And then you speed it up, you keep speeding it up, and you go from there. It's all about just letting the acceleration happen patiently, like you're pushing a car. The issue that we had, like I've kind of mentioned already, was I was over pushing with every single step. I was trying something new, in a sense, and it wasn't working out. So I needed to stop trying to do that and push in a similar way to how I've always pushed, but just slightly longer steps. And if I could do that, we'd be able to see my fast times again. I'm not going to give you guys any spoilers on how my competition that's already happened and that you're about to see. Actually, about to see both of them already. But I mean, the competition midweek, so the Wednesday one and the Saturday one that's coming up. I'm not going to give any spoilers on how those go, but I'm trying to fix what I was doing on Wednesday so that Saturday can go much better. Hamstring strain still exists, so there's only so much we can do. The 699 with the hamstring strains took everything out of me. So trying to run that fast with it still kind of there is not going to really work. So I need to just be patient, not just with my steps, but with just my training. Let things happen. If I'm not going to have time to run well at SEAAs, which from the looks of things I won't, that's fine. SEAA is just the first national meet. We've got Bucks, Kent counties, and all the other stuff. The only issue is SEAA is the final day where I'm going to try to do British champs, qualifying for it. So if I don't get to go, it'd be really sad. But again, indoors is indoors. Outdoors is where everything matters. That's where all the medals are and everything that's actually important happens. It was just you just playing around trying to move everything through. So I'm not going to be too bothered about that. The real focus on Saturday is going to be to get my best blocks from Monday and Thursday, merge them together into something new on Saturday for it to stick. Doesn't always happen, but when it does happen, it happens well. So if I can make that happen again, that would be very good for me.